Sporting Journal Radio, presented by Onyx.
All right, well, the military's been a topic of discussion for a lot of people lately. And with recent events taking place in the news, it makes the veteran support groups and the veteran support events that much more important. And a big one took place recently up at Lake of the Woods. And to tell us more about it, we're going to welcome Joe Henry from Lake of the Woods Tourism on the show. Joe, how you doing?
Hi, Brett. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks. Pay It Forward has been going for a number of years now, and I got to see some of your pictures and videos from social media here recently. It looks like it was another good event up there.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you what, just so good and for the right reasons. This is a 7th annual Pay It Forward Veterans event put on by the Lake of the Woods community, and, wouldn't be possible with lots of generous sponsors, including the resorts themselves, putting up lodging and meals and charter trips and other sponsors as well. The purpose of our event is to honor, recognize, and celebrate all veterans. And I'll tell you, there's still a lot of pain out there. There's still a lot of issues. There is still veterans need support, and they need the resources. And we can't have enough veterans events, from my opinion. It's so important. So many good things have happened. We create the environment, but the magic of this program is veteran having the opportunity to rub elbows with other veterans.
Yeah. 7 years. I can't believe it's been going for 7 years already. And, without getting into specifics, but I assume the headlines were a big topic of discussion up there this week.
They were, yeah. We knew coming in that Afghanistan was going to be a sensitive topic, and it was bringing up, heck, Brett, Afghanistan brings up emotion in myself, and I'm not a veteran.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how it affects people that have been there, done that, especially if they've been in Afghanistan, even when they haven't been. They just fought for our country. And yeah, so we addressed it. We had some of our guest speakers who are veterans, and they had a chance to address it up front. And, we talked about it, and there's some conversations going on the side, but we want to make sure that we're honoring our veterans all the time during elevated times like right now, as well as in times that there's not much going on. And most people are real good about doing that. We talk about our Vietnam vets, how they didn't get the welcome they deserved coming home, and how, they need that now. And I can go through the whole, without getting into details. It's really, really good to support our veterans. It's important to understand that nothing is free, that there are great sacrifices that have been made so we have the freedoms that we have in the United States of America. For people that served stateside and didn't go overseas and didn't have to be in a battle, those people are still very instrumental and very important to America and to our freedoms. And everybody who's been a veteran deserves recognition and kudos for what they've done.
So I know it's been said a lot, but it's important to just keep reinforcing the fact that those that did serve in Afghanistan, thank you very much. Proud of what you did, and it was important work that you did. And man, it's been hard to watch what's happened lately. But Joe, you've got veterans of all ages that were part of this event up there, right?
We do, yeah. And I'll tell you what, Brett, the Afghanistan issue affects certainly people that were in Afghanistan, but it affects all the veterans, and it affects lay people too. It's very people that care about the military care about this topic, and yeah, we purposely try to get diversity amongst our group each year. So we get men and women, we get people from different branches of the military, different age groups, just really make it diverse, and that's part of the magic. It's so cool to see younger veterans hanging out with older veterans, and the admiration and the respect, and it's just a good thing, and it's a healthy thing. It's a healing thing.
It's fun to watch some of those younger veterans and those older veterans get into discussions because, they're having a discussion that, most of the people on the planet can't relate to. And it's going to be one of those discussions that only those two people really know, what they're talking about, as well as their other, fellow servicemen and women, of course. But it's fun to watch them open up and have a dialogue with somebody who went through something fairly similar. And that's what these events bring to people like that.
Absolutely. We say, veterans spending time with other veterans, and like some of the veterans will tell us that it's veterans understand, and they understand what what it was like. They understand the talk. It's just, out of respect, walk a mile in my shoes kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. Well, how was the fishing?
Fishing was really good. We caught lots and lots of walleyes on our boat. We shot a show for Midwest Outdoors TV yesterday, and with our veterans. And fishing was really good. I talked to the other boats. Everybody caught fish. Some boats were limited out by 12:30 in the afternoon. It was great. Some boats we pulled cranks behind downriggers. The majority of the boats were drifting with spinners. It was calm yesterday, so they were. They didn't drift much. They almost had to kick the charter boat in and out of gear to get some movement. In the afternoon, we got a little bit of wind, and actually the fishing picked up when we got that burst of wind. But no, fishing was great. We happened to be fishing. We went north, and we're fishing up kind of in a Little Traverse Bay to the east of Little Oak, out in that mud. Some of the charter boats were on the South Basin catching fish, and there's pods of fish all over the place. And I will tell you this, Brett. The things they are changing. I mean, it's September, start of September now, and I'll tell you what, I'm seeing big flocks of geese flying south on the river already. We're seeing swans. I just spoke to a guy this morning, and he was sleeping because he was catching emerald shiners in the river last night.
Yeah, well, we might be heading up there here in about a week or so for there's a big calling contest at the Woods and War Road over there, and we're debating if we come up, and I'm not 100% sure if we come up because Joe, as you know, the Aglow conference is coming up, so maybe heading over to Michigan here, but we're debating on going up there and taking part of this calling contest that's taking place. And then do we bring the boat and try to do some fishing? Do we go out and try to chase some ducks around well, I guess ducks aren't open yet, but do we try to chase some grouse around or try to chase some geese around, or do we just go up and check out the contest? It's hard to go up there and not go fishing on Lake of the Woods, Joe.
Tell you what, fishing's been great. And with those shiners running in the river, we're already getting reports of some walleyes being in the river. Those walleyes aren't far behind. Somebody showed me a video this morning, and it was from last year, but a school of emerald shiners with a big walleye coming up at night.
Oh boy.
And whacking a few of them.
That's
all
cool.
the minnows jumped out of the water. Just those are cool things, and that kind of thing is happening right now. And it's always one of those things where when's a shiner run going to start?
Right.
When's it? How hard is it going to be? And the shiners are going to run heavy. They're going to not run heavy. And what ends up happening is, by the time you hear about it, it's over. You almost had to be here.
Might as well just live there, right? I mean, might as well. Then you don't have to go far. Joe, if somebody does want to live up there or just travel up there and visit maybe yet this fall or make an ice fishing trip plan now, what should they do for more info?
You know what? On a short-term basis, check out our Lake of the Woods Tourism's Facebook page or Instagram. Otherwise, check out our website, and that is lakeofthewoodsmn.com.
Hear more at sportingjournalradio.com or wherever you get podcasts. Northern Minnesota's Walleye Factory is a year-round world-class fishing destination. The perfect getaway this summer is just a short drive to Lake of the Woods. Fish Big Traverse Bay, the Rainy River, or visit the unique Northwest Angle. To catch big fish, you have to go where the big fish are. Plan your trip to Lake of the Woods at lakeofthewoodsmn.com. That's lakeofthewoodsmn.com.